Alright, welcome everyone. Continuing our series of playing Modern and Pioneer list. We're jumping over to Pioneer today to play this Paradox Engine combo. I saw this on Twitter. This is the list that Jonathan Hobbs posted on Twitter. We're going to play the stock list, and then at the end here, we'll talk about any changes. But so what is the deck trying to do? This deck is trying to combo with Paradox Engine. So Paradox Engine, whenever we cast a spell, we untap all non-land permanents we control. So we're going to try and abuse that by making a lot of mana. So we have Mox Amber for mana. We have a single Springleaf Drum. We have Moon Snare prototypes. We have 8 Mana Dorks. And so we're going to be trying to use these kind of 17 bits of mana to untap them with Paradox Engine and combo. Additionally, for more mana, we're playing Kinnan Bonder Prodigy. So whenever we tap a non-land permanent for mana, we get to add one more of that type, so it doubles all of our mana here. This will make it easier to combo, as well as for 7 mana, we can look top 5, put a non-human from among them onto the battlefield, put the rest on the bottom. So for non-humans, we have 8 elves, we have 4 Emrys, and then these 3 reality chips. So we do have like a reasonable number of hits. So additionally, when we're paradox engineering, one of the ways we can combo is with Emry. Emry will obviously untap every time. So there are loops with that in Mox Amber, loops with that in Courier's Briefcase. Emry's going to go infinite with a lot of things. Um, though this can be an issue if the graveyard shut off or something, or the Pithing Needle or something like that. So additionally, we also have Reality Chip. So Reality Chip will let us play through the top of our deck. And so we can play lands and cast spells on top of our library. So every time we cast a spell, we'll untap everything and we'll keep going. We can get bricked on lands, which is why Kinnan's other ability can be useful. So in case we hit like 2 lands in a row, for example, we can use Kinnan as long as we have enough mana, and we'll look top 5 and put them on the bottom so we can try and put new cards on top of our deck. Additionally, we have Sai. Sai's kind of a value piece. He's the part I'm most skeptical about. We'll get, as we're comboing, we'll get Thopters, and we can sack Thopters to draw cards. Additionally, if we need to unbrick the top of our deck, but it just doesn't feel like it adds as much to the rest of those feels real tight, and then Sai just kind of feels like he's hanging out here. We'll see how he ends up being though. He does help from Oxamber. So from Oxamber we have these. Additionally, Reality Chip is a legendary creature that does tap from Oxamber, which is kind of funny. So we have 13 legendary creatures. So I guess if we lose the size, we do lose some Oxamber value, something to think about. The last piece is Karn. So Karn's going to be how we win the game a lot of times. So Courier's Briefcase can be one line. With Emry and Courier's Briefcase, a lot of times we can make infinite creatures. But if we want to win the game right away, we're going to have to go to our sideboard. So let's look at our sideboard here. So our sideboard here, this is the other part I'm a little skeptical about. We have 12 artifacts that we can choose with Karn. It feels like a lot. The only kind of real sideboard card we have is Blink of an Eye. So Blink of an Eye is just a flexible bounce spell. Any kind of hate piece or whatever we have to deal with, we can bounce with Blink of an Eye. So outside of those 3 Blink of an Eyes, we have a single Treasure Vault, so we can tutor for a land in case we need a land drop. We have Tauron Script for Graveyard Hate, as well as Grafdigger's Cage. We also have Pithing Needle, just name something. We have Damping Sphere, in case, I guess, for like Lotus Field. Damping Sphere feels a little weird because it's going to make our Storm kills pretty hard. We have Aetherflux Reservoir. Aetherflux Reservoir is how we're going to win games, I think, a lot of times if we're just trying to win right away. So with Ancestral Statue is how we're going to Aetherflux Reservoir a lot of people. So Ancestral Statue, whenever ETBs return a non-land permanent to its owner's hand. So a lot of times, if we're as long as we can make at least 4 mana with this Paradox Engine, we can bounce Ancestral Statue back to our hand, and we can keep replaying it. This will help us make more mana if we're making more than 4 mana, as well as increase our storm count. They'll let us Aetherflux Reservoir people. We also have backup kind of pieces on our sideboard. We have another Reality Chip here. We have another Paradox Engine here, in case we need to tutor those out with Karn. We have a Skyship Council flagship for creature decks. We can shoot things down. We have a Godfair statue, kind of a value piece if we need to slow our opponent's deck down. There's also a Dollhouse of Horror. Dollhouse of Horrors will allow us to get creatures like Emry or Kinnan back from our graveyard if we need one of them to help us combo. So we'll see kind of if we need all of these wishboard slots. It feels like it's a lot. Put that out of the way. Let's hop out and go play a game. All right, here starting round one with our Paradox Engine combo deck. Um, hmm. I guess this hand is fine. We have turn one Dork, turn two Emery. And then I guess we can go from there. We could also go Chip Elf next turn if we want to instead. I don't know which one's better. Probably just getting Emery online. Forest, go. Yeah, let's just get Emery. Yeah, let's get Emery online. Those are some goodies. Interesting. Those are some goodies. So, those are like mono green ramp. The problem is that they have a KGC, then we just get God. Wait, they don't have a ramp spell? That part's a little weird. Let's take the Mox Amber. We have another Emery, so it's gonna be pretty hard for them to turn it off. One, two. Top of our deck is another elf. So let's go elf briefcase. Next turn we can equip the next turn we can equip the chip and start going from there. So we're looking for a Paradox Engine. We could also just play the Emery and hope we hit one. Wow, I don't know what their hand is. Sai, but Sai's not actually that helpful. Alright, let's Emery. Keep the new Emery, but we get to mill. Oh, they're just conceding. Huh. Oh, we would have hit it too. So then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we would have hit it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and then we would have. We could have won from there, almost assuredly. Interesting. Well then, what do we have for mono green? We have a couple of blink. We have a bunch of blink of an eyes. That might be it. Not really excited about anything else. This is a way to get like a KGC or something else off the board. How do we fit that in? Let's go down like a Sai, a Cannon, Sai, a Cannon, maybe a Springleaf. Try it like that. Not very. Once again, not very scientific, but I'm a little confused with what kind of hand they kept. They just did actual nothing there. Hmm. Um, okay, that seems good. We have our own dork into maybe Kinnan. Hmm. So we play our dork. We have Kinnan on two into another Another dork into like KGC? Oh, this is not what I thought was going on. Not even a little bit. We can bounce. Alright, so let's... It means we're not getting a Scythopter, but I think I'd rather have a Blink of an Eye this turn. In case we need to, like, fizzle a fight spell or something. I thought this is like the mono green, like, Devotion ramp deck. Yorvo. Okay. You can beat a Yorvo. What's getting out of our sideboard here? We're not quite ready to combo yet. We have access to 2, 4, 6, 8 mana. Oh. Huh. That's really interesting. Two, 4, 5, 2, 4, 6. So we play this. 1 mana left over. So 3 mana. We sigh. Yeah. Actually, let's tap this for blue. Let's see if a blue floating. We're gonna be a little more pinched on blue than we are green here. Okay, so we Paradox Engine. Then we sigh. And tap off all our stuff. Blue, whatever, whatever. Karn. So now we go get... Is Statue infinite here? Statue's infinite here, right? Yeah. Okay, so we just make infinite dudes, and then we can infinitely spin... Yeah. Hmm. Well, we won infinite on turn 3. And at some point, if we want to, now that we're infinite, we could also Karn if we have infinite. If we have infinite mana. And go get something else. Oh, yeah, that's how we win this turn. Okay, so we just cast this a whole bunch of times. Because we can just get the reservoir and just actually shoot them down here. And it's going to make us do this a bunch of times. But it's okay. We have the game won. We're just going to win the game. All right, and the opponent agrees. All right, we'll be back for round 2. This looks kind of cool. All right, welcome back, chat. Round two with our Paradox Engine combo deck. This hand is like okay. It's almost like a mono green ramp kind of start where we have like Dork, Karn, and we can go from there. Cave of the Frostrant, Raven Inspector. Well, we might just play Psy, Mox Amber next turn. I guess we gotta decide if that's better. I think it's probably better. Thalia. Well, new plan because I can't Mox Amber through the Thalia, so we're just gonna play a bunch of stuff. Next one we can Psy 1, 2, 3, and Briefcase. I think. Sure, we'll take Dorky Beats here. Humans, like mono white humans. Skyclave, sure. Wouldn't mind a land here. So we go Psy. Get one for this Mox Amber. They go. Psy at least helps us clog up the ground pretty good. Next turn we can like Briefcase Moonsnare. I think we want to try to get as much mana on the board before we play this Karn. Only one spell a turn. It is going to make us comboing quite a bit harder, obviously. I guess if that's the case, then we just get... We'll just get a boat. We'll start doing boat things. This isn't how I want to play this game, but... is what it is. Luminarch Aspirant, okay. I guess currently we can't cast the boat, so maybe... See how they attack. Oh. Interesting. Oh, right, because of this stupid thing. Okay. Well, then. I guess we just go like this. Is there another thing I want out of the board? The dollhouse, I think I'll just tick up in their clue. Oh, even if Karn goes away, we're good. They're off another card. All right, so next turn we can boat. I guess we can always moon snare away the Archon. That might be something that we do here in the future. Sure. A lot of things with Karn. So block, block, block. This is fun. I don't know. Okay. Sure. This is okay. Raven Inspector. Sure. Pick up there. Oh, We still can't vote. Ugh. We still can't vote because this is 5 mana. Hmm. We do have, actually, wait, no, we have the treasure, right? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. We can. We have the treasure here. Yeah. Let's just shoot the aspirant. Okay, so they can kill Karn. That's okay. Yikes. So just like mono white aggro. Kill Karn. I guess. Yeah. How much is this to crew? 3? I guess the question is, how do we avoid dying here? So Emery here is free because it turns on Mox Amber. Then I think we just pass. We have access to Mox Amber. We can fire up the boat if they attack. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. If they don't have lethal on board, I guess if they can fire up Cave, they do. But they need another land to fire up Cave. So let's bounce. Bounce Archon. Put on bottom of their deck, okay? So now we get to go Briefcase. What's 3 mana because of? Briefcase Elf. Let's see. So they make a token. So we fire this up. We're gonna attack, shoot down. What are we shooting down? Thalia or Skyclave? We shoot down the Skyclave. Right now we're just trying to not die. Sure. So they do that. We get a token. So currently we're actually pretty far from dying now. Block, take 5. It's not great, but it's not lethal. Selfless Savior. Okay. Moon Snare Prototype. So make a token. Okay, so crew the boat. Attack. Try and shoot down Thalia. They sack the dog. Sure. We say fine. They take 6. This is not the way we're kind of expecting these games to play out. I think we actually just leave Emery up as a blocker, as weird as that sounds. Because she does block the Thraben Inspectors here. Mm-hmm. I guess are we dead to this cave? The thing to think about. Go land, cave. It's 3 in the air. Block, block. Now we got a 1. Luminarch Aspirant. Okay. Token there, yeah. Hmm. Block, block, block. Oh, that's not how I meant to block. Oh no. I definitely misclicked there. Definitely misclicks. Ship is interesting. Alright, let's chip Emery on top. I can't, but if I Emery, I don't know if we just shoot this. One blocker back. Yeah. We definitely fucked this game by blocking pretty poorly there. We meant to block the Thraben Inspector. We're currently not dead on board though. They currently are dead on board to this boat. Okay. Unfortunately, that doesn't stop them from dying to this boat. Oh, well, we have the moon snare, but they don't know that. They don't know we have moon snare. I guess the question is, can we moon snare plus? 1, 2, 3. We can't moon. Actually, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because of these, I keep forgetting these briefcases are treasures. Boat gonna go coast to coast. All right. KGC boat, good. We'll bring these blink of an eyes. How do we fit in these? Let's go down like a Mox Amber, a Chip, and an Emery. Let's try it like that. And they had all the hate cards, and we misplayed, and we still won. Hmm. Interesting, interesting. Deck, good. We are running into a weird, I guess, cross section of the metagame, though. Both this deck and the last one we played, I'm I'm not sure how where they rank in the tier list. Okay. This hand has a lot of mana and just nothing to do with it. I guess we keep it. I'm a little sketched on this hand, but I know I mentioned before. But when I'm testing decks, I tend to keep um, pretty much anything that seems like vaguely playable, just because I think that without doing that, it's hard for you to tell what kind of hands are keepable. And so this kind of hand is almost assuredly bad, but I think that we don't know that till we kind of play some hands. I don't really like this Archon. We do have an Ottawa and a Moonsnare prototype, though. And they just are like mono white aggro playing all the kind of goofy utility lands. We saw a castle, Cave of the Frost Dragon, Mutable. It's kind of interesting. And a Field Rune. They are just really are playing all the utility lands. I wonder how many basics they're even on. Yeah, I'll take two. Interesting. So go. Don't want to get blown up by Mutavault here. The Wandering Emperor. It is a problem. Sure. Well, I don't know what to make of their deck. Sure. I mean, I think this game is my fault for not keeping some kind of payoff in our hand. But another Field of Ruin. Okay. Good thing we play a singular basic. Alright, let's blink of an eye the Archon draw card. Okay. Mm-mm. This isn't really helping so far, deck. We have all the bounce effects. We just don't have anything to do. We have a pile of mana and a pile of bounce effects to not lose the stupid tax pieces, but We currently just don't have a way to do anything. And like, we're pretty far away from doing anything. We need like multiple pieces. Wow. We have so many just like utility lands. Sure. We're almost assuredly scooping next turn. We'll take another draw with a blink of an eye. Mm-hmm. I think we're just too many pieces away. Even if we do draw something. Karn's a good start. But we like Karn. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have to Karn get a 4-drop. But like, what 4-drop keeps us alive here? Yeah. With more time, like Karn ship would be good, but like, nah. I think we sideboarded correctly. We just didn't keep a good hand. That's okay. That's okay. Okay, come on. I don't think I showed anything terribly crazy for game two, which you shouldn't have expected. It to be on the play. Okay, this hand is fire, like actual fire. We are real close to actually just comboing with this hand. Or like a single piece away. So land Moonsnare prototype. Like a Karn away. Giant Killer. I don't think that actually kills anything in my deck. We played a lot of things on turn 2. There's the Thalia, but we've jumped our hand, and we have a Kinnan, so I just don't know if it matters. Seiju. I guess we play it. What's our other option? What does this do? Look top 5, put in one. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's the other option? That's probably just a better option, actually. Like, the Paradox Engine currently doesn't do anything. I don't know what our hits are. Like, is it just Emery? So we can hit Emery, Dorks, Jellyfish. Okay. Cannon. We get a Dork. Would have liked that Karn. This is just helping us get more mana, though, which is good. Now we can Emery. Ooh, we already had an engine. Yeah, so we just say go now. We're just holding tight. The old Thalia in your Wandering Emperor deck. Tap target creature. Does Cannon being tapped change anything? It's not a tap ability. Okay. I don't know what that changes, opponent. Field of Ruin. Okay. We still have a basic left in our deck, so that's fine. They are concerned about us blocking for some reason. I don't think I would block even if I had the option. Ooh, 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 that's a jellyfish. That's gas. That's actually gas. We're real close to just winning. I don't know what instance they can have that fizzle us here. Because, okay, so we untap. Our deck is a land. So we tap, so 2, 4, 5, 6. Paradox Engine. I guess we could have played the one from our graveyard. We actually just make infinite mana with Mox Ambers now. This is Pioneer. I don't know what instant speed interaction our opponent can play in Pioneer. Because we have Emeries, we make infinite mana with these Mox Amber. With Mox Amber, we have Reality Chip, so we can just we can constant reset the top of our deck with Kinnan. So we're gonna win here. Unless I don't even know what they could have. They can't Wandering Empress because they have Thalia out. Oh, they're gonna march the cannon. Does this fizzle us? I don't think so. Sure. We don't have infinite mana. Well, no. We still have infinite mana. Because we have double Mox Amber and Emery out. And some stuff here. Okay, so we untap our stuff. Load of mana. Tap here. Tap. Tap. Mox Amber. Mox Amber for 1. Untap our stuff. Load of mana. Mox Amber. Tap. Okay, they're conceding. Okay. Yeah, we have infinite mana and a reality chip. We don't have a way to reset the top of our deck, so I guess in theory we could fizzle at some point, but our opponent doesn't want to sit here and wait to see if we fizzle, because we can play this. We can play the land. Oh, then we hit Karn. Then we're good. Because we get statue, do the statue nonsense until we get reservoir, and then reservoir, kill them. All right. Well, we're round 2. I guess the lesson here from round 2 is keep good hands. We'll be back with round 3 shortly. So let's go ahead. We won the die roll. We're gonna keep this hand. It's a little greedy. but I think this hand is good. We have a cannon. We have a turn one dork. Um, we have access to a lot of mana. We need some way to draw cards. Spire of Industry. Interesting. So they're probably like an Unsoul Artifact deck. Witching Well. Interesting. I was trying to look at like building like Pioneer Affinity. The problem is like the payoffs just aren't there. Like you don't have Needlecyst or Cranial Plating or Urza, so like you can make a bunch of mana, draw a bunch of cards, but then that's kind of all you do. Bottom, bottom. Okay. So we get to go. Oh, we even draw the land? That's even better. So now we get to go land on green, cannon, mana, Llanowar Elf, Moon Snare prototype, briefcase. Well, we dumped our hand, but we can start activating Kinnan. Kinnan, if we keep activating Kinnan, we should hopefully find a. Um, so he grabbed us a non-human from the top five. So we're looking for either Chip or Emery. Chip or Emery here puts us pretty far ahead. But like we just dumped our hand on turn two. Like, oh, they're a Kinnan deck as well. Interesting. Is this like a mirror? I don't know. I don't know what other deck plays. So we'll Emery. We didn't actually find anything good with Emery, awkwardly. I guess we activate Kinnan. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Another Emery. Well, maybe a second Emery will find us something good to get back. Okay, there is a chip for next turn. So starting next turn, we have Reality Chip, and then we have a ton of mana, so we can start playing things from the top of our deck. So hopefully that helps us here. I'm gonna Mox Amber, sure. I feel like this has to be some kind of mirror. Like Ken seems like you're trying to do something pretty specific. We have access to a lot of mana next turn. We just really need to find the engine. If we find the engine, we probably just win. Oh, they're Song of Creationing us? Oh, are we dead? Oh. Well, we'll F6. If we die, we die. Like, I can't do anything about this. Like, they don't have that much mana, though. But it doesn't make mana. Like, they Song of Creation, but they just don't. Okay, Mox Amber makes them some mana. Yeah, they're obviously trying to draw off the top. I guess Spring Drum makes a bunch of mana. They're piecing it together. I'm just waiting to see what kills us here. Because we can likely kill them if we get another turn. It's kind of unfortunate that we have like a turn 4 and we're gonna get like turn 3. Depart the Realm. Isn't this just worse than playing like Into the Royal or we're playing Blink of an Eye, which is the same thing as Into the Royal. Bottom. I guess I just don't know that foretelling is better than the like draw a card mode. Deadly Dispute. Okay. Are we just gonna get oracled at some point? I'm thinking, like, while they're doing all this, like, do I have anything on the sideboard for this? Yeah, I guess so. The problem always with like Karn Wishboard packages is like, do you want to leave them the sideboard to Karn them, or do you want to like bring them in? I found a Torment script. That's obnoxious. Now we probably don't win next turn, but we're probably. They got a Torment script. Oh, they sacked it. Interesting. It would have fizzled our Emery. It's something to be aware of. That maybe we don't want to like. We activated Kinnan at sorcery speed because we're looking for a chip, but like maybe that's just something we don't need to do. I mean, they got 12 cards in their deck. Like, it doesn't seem impossible that they just Oracle us here. 26. They're up to 27 cards in hand. One blue floating, a treasure, and two Springleaf Strums, though. Like, it seems pretty likely that we just get Oracled here. Interesting. Like, we had a potential turn 4 kill, and we just got turn 3. Okay, there's the Oracle. But they don't have enough devotion. Oh. Oh, I missed the Witching Well and the Song Creation. Yeah, they did. Yeah, we just got Oracle. Okay. I guess Blink of an Eyes potentially are out. Um, Awkward. Let's cut a Psy, cut an Emery, cut a Moxamber. Try it. Maybe just both sides. Leave all the Emerys in. Emery's much better than Psy here. Huh. That was a game of Magic that happened. We just got combo to turn faster. Hmm. Yeah, I do wonder if like the Karn package is a little too big because like we just only have like 3 real sideboard cards. Like, I don't know that when I'm ever getting Tall Box of Horrors, for example. I mean, it's hard for me to ship this hand back. Like, we probably just get comboed, but it's turn 1 Springleaf, turn 2 Emery, and a KGC. Like, KGC does seem like it makes their combo life a lot harder. Like, there's no Springleaf Tomes, there's no Mox Ambers. It feels like cutting them off. There's no treasures from Deadly Dispute. It feels like cutting them off the extra mana is very good. Wow, we just get they have turn 1 Emery. They just always return faster than us somehow. I mean, we get to Kinnan here. We get to Kinnan into Emery. Hope that we don't die next turn. It feels like it's got to be hard for them to turn to us. Like, because next turn we get down Karn, and like Karn seems like it should go a long way to make keeping us from dying. Because Karn shuts off Springleaf Drum, it shuts off like Wishclaw if they get that back, and they haven't shown us that they're very good at punching Karns. They not have a land. Going on here? I'm bringing back the Mox Amber, sure. Oh, it's an Ornithopter, not a Mox Amber. I just thought it was a 0 mana artifact, sure. Ornithopter is fine. Another Springleaf Drum. I don't know what they're going to play off the Springleaf Drum, but if this Karn resolves, they're going to cry. Voltage Surge my Kinnan. This is fine. Voltage Surge is just a shock. Two shocks. And we have both of our Ottawaras being real clunky here. All right, we're gonna Legend Roll our Ottawara. We are going to bounce their Emry because that seems like the easiest way for us to die next turn is Emry Wishclaw into something dumb. But if I bounce this, make them spend a turn replaying the Emry so we can't tap. And then next turn we get to play the next turn we can play the Karn. They have the Cannon. Yuck. Well, this is still fine. This is still fine. They still can't they still can't kill our Karn as long as we take up. They don't have access to any extra mana. And the Emry doesn't really do anything with a Karn out. The problem is with the cannon, they can punch Karn for 3 down to 3. Oh, but then, what do we have to get for 3 mana? I guess we can get like a random ship. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So now we get to go land on blue, Karn, pick up on our briefcase. Now we have a 2/2. They can't really attack into our Karn anymore. And next turn we get to get a boat and start shooting down their stuff. I think KGC is gonna win us this game. They just don't have anything anymore. They're they're getting a Moxhammer. Moxhammer doesn't do anything with a Karn. So I think I think next turn we're just getting a boat. We have a skyship in the sideboard, and we can next turn we can skyship start shooting down like things like Kinnan. Although I don't know if I care about Kinnan. Maybe I care about Emry more. They're attacking. I mean, I'll block. I'll fight. Oh, they got a pitting needle my car, and they baited me. They baited me hard. I was not expecting Karn there or pitting needle there. Oh, we have a paradox engine, but don't have anything to do with it now. Can't activate Karn. All right, go ahead. I'm gonna start Emry attacking our Karn. Try and work through it in 6 turns. Hopefully, we draw something before that happens. So we're close-ish to comboing. We need like so we can get the paradox engine down here. So now we're just like we're like Kinnan and on Emry. I think away from comboing. I think either like well, I guess Kinnan doesn't combo with Paradox Engine, but Emry does. Because with Emry, you can like Courier's Briefcase and keep looping Courier's Briefcases to go infinite. You just make infinite 1/1s. Oh, they drew a land. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. Now we win. We get to blink of an eye. get rid of the Pithing Needle for a turn. And then with Karn Engine, we go get yeah. So we win. Because we get to get. I guess it depends what we draw. As long as we draw any spell, because what we can do is we can Karn down tick, go get Ancestral Statue. Oh no, because we don't go infinite. Maybe we just get boat. What do we get? I guess we'll see what we draw. But we do get to bounce the needle and get 1 tutor off the Karn at least. We do a chip. What do we do with this Karn down tick? What do we do? What does this do exactly? 5 mana. That's a card from my graveyard. 2, 3, 4. I don't have a mana. Oh yeah, because I get a mana back. I get a. Oh. I was just making fun of the Stall House of Horrors, but I think it's going to be actually like kind of insane here. I was just making fun of this card, but jokes on me. This card's actually insane here. So we're gonna play the Stall House of Horrors. It's gonna trigger Paradox Engine. We're gonna get to untap our Springleaf Drum. We're going to pay 1, activate Dollhouse of Horrors. We're gonna get back Cannon. Oh, but it doesn't. I got the wrong thing first. I was supposed to get back Emery. Oh, I can't actually cast this Emery. For some reason, I was thinking that the. Yeah, I did this wrong. We win next turn off the Stall House, but it is a little awkward because I have to chump with my Cannon now. I should have just got back Llanowar Elves. So Dollhouse of Horrors is 1 mana, exile a card from your graveyard. You get a token that's a copy of it, except it's a 0/0. In addition to its other, it's a 0/0 that gets +1/+1 for each construct you control. It gains haste, activate only as a sorcery. So next turn, we can get back this Emery. They might have to name Dollhouse with this needle, actually. Otherwise, it is going to kill them. Because we get to get back the Emery, and then we get to just make infinite citizens with Courier's Briefcase. So as long as you have a single mana, Courier's Briefcase goes infinite because it's a treasure itself. So you attack it for a mana, tap the citizen that you get to Springleaf from, and so you just get to make infinite. Yeah, they named Dollhouse. Okay, so they are aware that that does. They are aware that that does kill them. So let's go. Well, we managed to mess that up. So let's go ahead and chip. Another chip on top. 1, 2, 3. If I chip, I can't play the other. If I equip, I can't play the other chip. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Oh yeah, I can, right? So floating mana. Yeah. So well, let's do this in a way that makes more sense. So we equip here. 1, 2. Reality chip. Untap. Oh, they're legendary? That's real awkward. I should read my magic cards. Well, Ox Amber, load of mana. Karn. So check up here. Pass the turn. There's another Karn on top. We're real close to winning. We're a little pinched on mana. I need to find like a little more mana. We should be fine. Alright, they're gonna hit Karn for 1. It's fine. Karn goes to 1. Untap. Play the land. I want to shock. We'll say yeah. 1, 2, briefcase. Oh, there's Kinnan. Okay, now we're good. Now we're good. Now we're no longer pinched on mana with this Kinnan. So now we have Karn, and we can. So now what we do is we're gonna do a bunch of Karn things here now. So we're gonna go 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, Karn, and tap all our stuff. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get Ancestral Statue, and this is good. Oh, in Infinite Storm Count. So then we after we have Infinite Storm Count, we can just go get the reservoir, and we know that we have a spell on top of our deck that we can cast anytime we want. We don't actually make infinite mana. We're actually like mana neutral currently, but like mana neutral is good enough because we can still cast the statue whenever we. Uh, it's 4 mana, so we can double all or not. So now we get to go. We make infinite storm count. They might make us click through this, which is a little. I guess I made them click through their combo, but to be fair to me, they could have whiffed on their combo in theory. Like this is non. This is no longer whiffable. Maybe I'll show. I bounced the wrong thing. Well, that's okay. We have a Blink of an Eye on top of our deck, so it doesn't actually change anything. I guess this is why you make people click through their combos. Yeah, now I can no longer say. We'll pick up the statue. It's fine. It's actually changed. Oh, I need another blue mana. Sure. So this actually just. This actually doesn't change anything. So we draw this land that we didn't want. There's a briefcase on top. Respond to our triggers. Tap our stuff. I guess we can show them the reservoir. Well, I can't because if I do that, then I potentially lose my infinite storm count. So I guess we'll just keep playing things off the top for the time being. This doesn't change anything. It's all just free. So now we can't keep playing things off top because we already played a land. Yeah, so I guess we just have to go through the motions for a little longer. Uh, a lot of our clock here. Yeah, we lost game 1. I can't see what our storm count is, which is the awkward part. I guess the other issue is that currently the because we don't actually have a spell on top of our deck, it doesn't actually win us the game. Oh, and I managed to mess it up again. Oh no. No, because I don't have a way to reset it now. I actually managed to completely bungle it. Well, we're gonna draw some cards off this courier's briefcase. Pithing Needle is on briefcase currently. I managed to bungle this again. I can't even draw cards off briefcase because of Yeah, I managed to actually just hard bungle this. Okay. Well, let's activate Kinnan. This will reset the top of our deck. So now we get to go tap tap Mox Amber. Reset. Well, I guess we can try and draw cards with off the briefcase. I bungled this so hard. We had the combo. In paper, this would have been fine, but I've just actually managed to misclick this combo multiple times now. Ah. Okay. So now we get to Karn. Yeah, we've already floated all our mana. Now we should be good. So we get this Karn. Our Storm Cat should be something silly. So we get to do this. Tap this. Tap. Tap. Do this. We'll actually have a counter after all this. 17 spells cast this turn, which I have access to quite easily. Okay, they're conceding. They're conceding. I was like, all right, I was like, I do win here eventually, opponent. Like, I didn't do it. I didn't do it pretty, but I did win. So like in paper, we would have just said, cool, I'm gonna do this a billion times with the last one on this. The last after I do it a billion times with the last ancestral statue trigger, we pick up Karn, we replay Karn, we Karn grab the Aetherflux. Aetherflux play the blink of an eye that was on top of our deck when we were doing the loop the first time. Okay. We didn't need additional mana with the Blink of an Eye deck because like we had enough mana. We had enough mana to play both. So this is like turn two Kinnan, turn two Briefcase, and then like turn three Chip Moonsnare. Hope to go from there. A slower start, so like I'm already like happier. I wonder how much Kinnans are. They can't be that expensive. Okay, so how do they stride? They stride two to the bottom. Okay. Hmm. Now we get to go this into this. Into. I think that I want to hold. The question is, do I want to hold the Moonsnare prototype? I don't think the answer is yes. So if we hold it, it's an expensive bounce spell. just don't know that I want an expensive bounce spell right now. Next turn we have access to a lot of mana because of Kinnan, and we have Chip, so we can start doing things. They're gonna back a Moth Amber, that's fine. They just have 3 blue currently. Hmm. I guess that's potential counterspell mana, but they haven't shown us any counters. So, Bob. Alright, Bob. Oh, I need blue mana. So let's go like this. Bob. Chip. Now we go Bob. Equip to Kinnan, I guess? Maybe a citizen token actually. Briefcase off the top. Oh, the Kinnan isn't exactly good. I guess we can stop here. So we're getting closer to winning, but we don't have any kind of payoff yet. We can like draw cards off a briefcase, I suppose, if we want to next turn, but we don't actually like. Oh, there's conceding. Well, I don't think they had a third. I don't think they had any other colors of mana. I think they had just like a weird mono blue draw, which is why they scooped. So we draw the Kinnan next turn. We draw the Emery. So we get to play the Emery. Get to play another Moon Snare. Like we get to go off next turn for sure. We don't have an engine yet, so like I don't know that we win. Like because we definitely like get stuck with this. Uh, I think we were 2 turns away from winning still. So they didn't have a way to draw past the second land. But deck's very strong. I don't know. Okay. What are we doing with this hand? It's like has a Karn, has an elf, but that's it. It's just I guess we can try it. I'm a little skeptical that like turn 3 Karn's good enough, but well, no, I still don't know that that's good enough. The problem is like if they're the Mono Grey deck, they have their own KGCs, and their own KGC is gonna make our life pretty hard. Yeah, so this looks like it's just like Mono Green Devotion. What Pack Leader? Oh, maybe it's not. I didn't think this deck played Werewolf Pack Leader. I feel like I can beat a Werewolf Pack Leader with like a boat pretty easily. Like the issue is more like if they have their own KGC. Yikes. That was the reason to potentially. Hmm, I guess let's see what they tutor. There's a world where like we get into a KGC fight here. So I like hoping they get something dumb that Archon can turn off. Something dumb that Archon turns off. God Pharaoh's statue. That's not something dumb that Archon turns off. And they can attack down Archon. Yikes. Yeah, I think we still have to just play our Karn, like, awkwardly. We have to play our Karn, down tick for a boat. Say go. Just don't know if this is gonna be good enough. I think I was supposed to hold this. I was debating it, and I think I was supposed to hold this to deal with that. I guess the question is, what are they gonna do here? If they want to get our Karn off the board, they can't statue us yet. He's trample? Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Man, we're pretty close to scooping here because I don't know that we can overcome this. I think they're debating if they how much they want to kill our Karn. They can activate, but then it means they're not doing much else this turn. Okay, so they are going to activate. It means they get to kill our Karn. They have anything else to do this turn. They have statue 2 unknowns. I assume they tick up here to save it from the boat. Yeah, they tick up to save it from the boat. Oh, that's actually super gas. Holy shit. That's so fucking gas. It's unreal. It's actually unreal. Holy shit. So now, hopefully, they just spend the turn statuing us. Because next turn we KGC, we play our own, play another KGC, get to punch down their Karn. Yeah. This is super fun. Okay, we are back in this game. I was close to scooping, but somehow we got back into this. Let's see what Karn grabs. Hopefully, it's something that our Karn can shut off. That's where they needle. Oh, I guess needle doesn't do it because we have a Karn. Oh, they got their own boat. I don't like that. That seems kind of lame, opponent. Imagine playing boats, opponent. Imagine playing boats. All right, attack Karn. Shoot down a dork. And whoever thought KGC was an okay magic card. Whoever, whoever thought this card was okay. So they can play their own boat, but without the Karn, it just doesn't do very much. I do hope they play it soon because I don't really want to play Emery until they do. I don't really want to run Emery into getting shot down by the boat. What do they have here? Storm the Festival. That's a good one. It is a good Magic the Gathering card. What do we do to not die here? What it is taking forever on these decisions. We can get Paradox Engine, but I don't know that we're that close to actually winning. Because I only have 2 mana, but which just gets eaten up by the statue. They have another Karn? Stop having Karns. No, the Karn kills our Karn! Ah! No! I don't know why they take so hard on that. That seems like the snap decision. We'll take 1 draw at it, but we're likely scooping now. What a ridiculous game. What an actually ridiculous game. Oh, no, just pass the turn so I can take my draw and scoop. Come on, just please put me out of my misery. Just you. Okay. All right, we'll go to the next game. I don't know why that took so long. All right, blink of an eyes. Probably cut here. Let's cut. I'm running with combo decks is hard. Let's go down a couple sizes, Monster. Um, fine. I don't think it matters. I don't know. I do wonder if this deck has too much of a Karn package because there's only there's 3 blink of an eyes and then 12 Karn targets. I feel like 12 Karn targets is a lot. All right, we'll take the play. Okay, this hand is good. We get to turn 1 Elf, turn 2 Kinnan, turn 3 Karn with a bunch of mana. And a booster. Huh. So we get to go Kinnan, Moon Snare. So next turn, we have access to 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Couldn't we get it out of our sideboard for that amount of mana? We can get ship. Mox Amber is our best draw. Mox Amber allows us to have access to 2. Allows us to get an extra 2 mana, so we can get a 5 drop. Get an. I just don't care about Royal Fact Leader. That card's whatever. One, two, three, 4. Karn. Karn, get a boat. We're just gonna start boating them. We can keep the Karn alive because we can Otawara the Werewolf Pack Leader here. I just don't want them to Karn us. Sure. Sure. Give a troll. So many cards. What happens if I get Paradox Engine here? Yeah, so let's get Paradox Engine. So tap, tap, tap. It doesn't matter very much here. Paradox Engine. Oh, I don't have another untap effect. I, for some reason, thought I had another untap effect. Yikes. Well, hopefully, I did my math all wrong there. Okay. Well then, if we live another turn, we have to win next turn. Okay, the kill Karn, sure. So we need to avoid getting KG seed. As long as we don't get KG seed, we win. I literally don't care about anything else. This comes down to do they have a Karn or not. So the line here is that we Karn, go get Ancestral Statue. We have 4 mana here with Moonsnare, Elvish Mystic. So we can do that an infinite number of times. Ah, please don't Karn me. Please don't Karn me. We can do it an infinite number of times. And then okay. That's not. They've already activated Kiora. They can't Karn me, so they're just dead. Cool. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Karn. On top of our stuff. Now we get to go Karn. Get Ancestral Statue. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna do this. All right. So far we've cast 2 spells. We have to manually track storm count here because MTGO's not gonna do it for us for a little bit. 2. So storm count 2. Storm count 3. So we're gonna do this an infinite number of times, and then with the last one, we'll pick up Karn, get Aetherflux Reservoir. Storm count 4. So they're just dead. I just have to not misclick anything here. 5. We're not netting any mana, but it doesn't matter. It just actively doesn't matter as long as we do this like correctly. I think it's 5. So we'll do this 20 times. It's gonna take us a minute, but I'm gonna save targets. Nope. 6. In paper, this wouldn't be too bad. I'll do this a million times. All I'm doing is generating storm count. I don't care, but I have infinite storm count here, and there's an Aetherflux Reservoir on our sideboard. So what we'll do is we'll do this 20 times. I think this is 7, 8, and then we'll cast a Blink an Eye, gain 20 life, and then just shoot. Oh, I guess we have to do this for more than 20, don't we? Fine. So yes, we're gonna do this infinite number of times. I've lost track of storm count already. I guess here we can do it. Let's do it this way. Because I have the Blink of an Eye in my hand, we can do it this way. Then we don't have to track storm count. We can just gain life as we're doing this and save ourselves some clock. They're gonna make me do it. 49. $65. Now we can activate this, shoot him for 50. Cool. Okay. I'm also confused why we're playing Damping Sphere. Damping Sphere and Grafdigger's Cages seem like horrible card package targets. Like, both cards seem very against what we're trying to do. I don't really understand why either of those cards are on our sideboard. It's good, actually. We're a little light on mana, but like, so in the sideboard here we have Treasure World as an artifact land we can get, but Paradox Engine says non-lands. So next turn we can Emry. Yeah, next turn we can go like Moonsnare Prototype, Mox Amber, Emry, Courier's Briefcase. We're back in the Hope to Dodge KGC room though. I just don't understand. Like the design of all of those seems so like miserable. Oh, does this change anything? Yes, yes it does. Okay. So we get to go Cannon, Mox Amber, like blue mana, Moonsnare, Emry. Okay. I think we can win next turn. Yeah. We have Emry Paradox Engine, Courier's Briefcase. Yeah. Two, because we have access to 2/4. Yeah, we win next turn, which is a crazy statement, but this is a turn 3 win as long as they don't have KGC. That we're gonna win on turn 3. So next turn we have access to 6 mana, right? So 2, 4, or 2. Well, 2, 4, 6. We have 7 mana, right? So we play Paradox Engine. We have 2 mana left over. We Courier's Briefcase, untap all of our stuff. We sack it for mana of Kinnan, and then we can replay it of Emry, and then we have infinite mana, infinite 1/1s, and then we can use that to play the chip, and then play off top of our deck. And since we have infinite mana, Kinnan lets us look at the top 5, put a non-human, the rest of the bottom. So if we ever get bricked on the top, we can always just put them to the bottom. And so we're gonna be able to just play through our whole deck. And eventually we'll find a KGC, which will find us get us to the reservoir. We're gonna make. Oh no, God! Why did they take so long? If they just had it, why did they take so long? I. Fortunately, Blink of an Eye doesn't allow us to combo. We're too pinched on mana to Blink of an Eye comp. Opponents. You have the good cards. Why are we taking so long? Just go get the boat and put us out of our misery. I'm sure there's a boat in your sideboard somewhere. Like, just go get it. There we go. We did it. Hey, look, they got a boat, which is what I said before they went in the tank. Yeah, but like the boat is still gonna get us here. It's the problem. So we so hold on. So Kinna doubles our mana. So if we bounce the Karn, I don't know that we have enough mana to bounce the Karn, and we don't have enough mana to bounce the Karn and engine and go off. I don't think. Yes. Oh, actually, maybe we do. Maybe we do have enough mana. So let's try, because I think we have to try. So we bounce this, because I, so we bounce this here. So this is fine. So we do this. Oh, the briefcase in our bin. I didn't know this. I didn't notice that. That's interesting. 2, 3. Uh, we're just like a mana short, right? 4, 5. The problem is we're just a mana short, right? Because we have no way. Hmm. Wait, Courier's briefcase, but I don't think this changes anything. Because this just is mana neutral. 3, 4, 5. All right, so let's Paradox Engine. Let's make them decide what they want to do. This is, do they want to play the boats or do they want to replay the Karn? They should just replay Karn, but they boat us, and no, that if we just killed the Karn last turn, they just boat us. So here's the Karn. They're gonna Voracious Hydras. This seems like the worst. This seems like the worst line opponent. Now they're dead. We allowed our opponent to misplay, and they just killed themselves. Cool. Okay, so now, oh, we drew another Blink of an Eye anyway. We would have won actually through them replaying the Karn because we drew this Blink of an Eye. Actually, okay, so now we get to go 1, 2, 3. They're just dead on board, and I don't know that they realized it. Because now we get to Courier's briefcase. We get to Courier's briefcase. Um, we're netting a mana each loop and making infinite 1/1s. So now we get to go Moonsnare, tap the Paradox Engine, make a green, blue briefcase. Now we get another 1/1. Now, so now I get to do this. Make another green briefcase. Yes, our opponent managed to royally mess that up. They picked the worst line of all their choices. What is netting mana each loop? I guess this loop we can play the. We have enough mana. We can play the chip here. It is free to just play the chip, or yeah, this is fine. 3. Well, it's so we do this. We play the chip. Oh, I should tap that too, but that's fine. So we play the chip. We let a chip randomly a legendary creature from Moxamber. It's an interesting interaction. Okay, so now we're going 1, 2, 3. We'll equip this to the citizen. We're gonna try and play things off the top here. If I ever need more mana, we can do the briefcase loop some more, but shock doesn't matter. Hey, look, it's a Karn, and now we win. Now we Karn. Now we just go get the reservoir, and we get to do the briefcase loop with the reservoir in play. I guess we'll respond to the trigger. Briefcase. And everyone concedes. Huh. They had the win there and managed to lose the game. Interesting. Got the 5-0. That's sweet. Okay, so now that our league's over, let's have some kind of thoughts about the list here. So my big thought with the list is I think the main deck is mostly fine. I think these size are pretty unnecessary. I wouldn't mind having some more card draw, maybe like a reverse engineer or something like that. Help us find more combo pieces. Maybe more Springleaf drums even. I think that we could use ways to. I think we could just do better than Psy. I think Psy is pretty underwhelming here. In the sideboard, I think we just have too many card packages, like I said, during the league. This card, I just don't think is going to come up very often. I'm a little skeptical of that. I think that Cage and Damping Sphere are just hard trolling to play these cards. They actively work against our own combo lines and seem just actually horrible. Dollhouse, I'm going to put in this Godfrey statue of. We got it once and it was okay, but like, I think most of the time this card is not very good. So I would put I think all four of these, and then you're left with just actual like relevant cards. I think I would probably put another graveyard hate piece and put a hearse. I'm a little surprised this list doesn't have a hearse. I think hearse is very strong. Then that leaves us 3 sideboard slots, and we can play like actual sideboard cards. If we want to play like an Aether Gust or a Mystical Dispute or something in that line. Like I just wonder. I think that we want some more like actual real sideboard cards. Um, and maybe something along those lines is probably just better than having 12 Karn package cards. But I do think this deck is very good. I think that if you wanted to play some kind of artifact deck, use your Emeries and Size and Pioneer, I think you could do a lot worse than this list. I think this list is very cool. As always, like let me know if you guys have any deck suggestions or other kind of content you want to see. Talk to you guys later.